discussing about the lesson electricity. In this lesson, we'll be discussing the uses of electricity, how electricity works, about simple circuits, about metals and conductors, about batteries, about switches, and about magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Just think, after you go home from school, you go and switch on the light, you switch on the fan, you open the fridge and see whether there is something to eat, like that. How do these devices work? To put the switches on, we need electricity. To put the fan on, we need electricity. When we open the refrigerator and close the refrigerator, electricity is used. You can see there are some examples here. A small boy is switching on the lamp and another boy is opening the fridge, and you can see a girl is drying the hair. She is drying the hair by using the hair dryer. The hair dryer also works by electricity. Okay, now let's see how these electric items work. These electric items work by using the electricity from batteries or else from the mains electricity. You can see there's a picture of the torch. This torch works by the electricity of the battery. We can take the torch everywhere. When we want to use the torch, we do not always plug it into a switch, because there's a battery in it which stores electricity and we can use it anytime we want. But when you look at the oven, can we carry the oven everywhere? No. We have to keep it in one place and plug it and use it. So like that, electric items work by the help of batteries or by the help of mains electricity. Simple circuits. How can we make a simple circuit? To make a simple circuit, we need a battery, a piece of wire, a switch and a bulb. First you take the bulb and there will be two holders in the bulb. You connect one end of the wire to one holder and the other end of the wire to the other holder, and we connect the battery in between and we connect the switch. So we can make a simple circuit at home itself. Direction of electricity flow. To which direction does the electricity flow? Normally, electricity flows from the negative terminal of a battery to the positive terminal of the battery. You can see in this picture, the arrows are headed from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. Batteries. What do you know about batteries? When you take a battery has two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. You can see in the picture given that brown color part it is marked as plus, and the blue color part it is marked as minus. So that is the two terminals of the battery, positive terminal and the negative terminal. A battery can store energy. It can store electric energy, and we can use batteries for our electrical items. Conductors and insulators. What are these conductors and insulators? You have learned about this when you were in grade 3 also. Conductors are the materials that conduct electricity and heat. For example, metals. Metals are good conductors of electricity. Then what are insulators? Insulators are materials that do not conduct heat and electricity. They are called insulators. For example, wool, cotton, plastic, wood, these things does not conduct electricity, so they are insulators. Breaking circuits. You can see there is a picture of a broken circuit. In between this circuit, we can keep a metal or a non-metal. Let's see what will happen when we connect a metal in between and what will happen when we keep a non-metal in between. When we connect a metal in between, you can see in the second picture they have connected the metal. When you connect the metal, the electricity flows through it and the bulb will light up. But in the first picture you can see they have connected the insulator in between. An insulator is a non-metal or something they have connected. Because they have connected the insulator in between, the electricity cannot pass through. It will stop on the way. Because of that, you can see the bulb is not lighting in the first picture. So if we want to make a complete circuit, we have to use conductors, not insulators. Switches. We use switches. When we on the switch, the electric items work, and when we off the switch, they do not work. they stop working. What is the reason for this? A switch is something that comes in between a circuit. You can see in the first picture, the switch is open. That means it is not connected with the wire. Because it is not connected with the wire, the electricity cannot flow through. The electricity will stop there. So because of that, when the switch is open, the bulb does not light up. In the second picture, you can see that the switch is closed. That means the switch is connected with the wire. Because of that, the bulb is lighting up. So when the switch is open, the bulb does not light up, and when the switch is closed, the bulb lights up. Magnets. What do you know about magnets? You have learned about magnets also when you were in grade 3. You can see there's a picture of a magnet. A magnet has two poles, North Pole and the South Pole. You can see the blue color one is the North Pole and the red color one is the South Pole. What happens when we take two magnets and keep it near? If we keep the South Pole and South Pole near, it will repel. But if we keep the South Pole and the North Pole near, it will attract. And also if we keep the North Pole and the North Pole near, it will repel. That means if we keep unlike poles, it will attract, and if we keep like poles, it will repel. Magnetic and non-magnetic metals. We know that all metals conduct electricity, but all metals are not magnetic. Some metals are magnetic and some metals are non-magnetic. You can see some examples of magnetic metals. Nickel, cobalt, steel and iron are magnetic metals. And you can see some examples of non-magnetic metals. Copper, aluminium, gold, silver, tin, zinc and stainless steel. This is all about the lesson electricity. I hope you understood. And I have sent you notes. You read it well and write it in your writing book. And I have given you assessment. You do it. If you have any doubts, you can contact me and I will help you. Thank you and God bless you.